Hey, we're back. Can you believe it? We're back and we're making more content because that's all that really matters is content. All right, we've got one trap to check here. And to be honest with you, I'm going to pick it up. I'm taking it out of here. I don't like it. It's the only trap I've got on this property. And it's a pain in the neck coming up here. And I've got way more sign at this other place. So we'll put it at the other farm. This is wild. Does being that far away from that tree make that much of a difference? Okay, so I've got nothing. As you can see, I got the Captain Crunch right there. If anything had walked past, it would have eaten the Captain Crunch. The way these work is you stick it in the ground here, but they can pull this out of the ground no problem. So you get a big stake and you stake it down into the ground 2 feet and then they can't get anywhere. So we're going to take this trap and we're going to move it. We're getting out of here. I'm sick of it, you guys. I'm sick of it. So I've got one trap on the side of this hill over here. Then I have one right along the edge of the woods over there. And then I have one along the edge of the woods down there. But we're going to set one right over here. Come check this out. So raccoon trails are different than deer trails. Deer trails, when they walk, they destroy everything they walk on. But raccoons don't do that. They're a lot smaller. So they just make a path. And you'll see it when we get over here. If you see right here, there's just this indentation, right? Going right underneath that fence over there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our stake. I forgot the vanilla. No. And we're going to take this trap. We're going to put that on top of there so they can't get out of here. And push that in. And there we go. We're good to go. All right, let's go see if we got anything. Well, I don't see a raccoon, and I know that trap's right here on the edge, which makes me think that there's not a raccoon in it. And there's not. Dang! As you can see, here's that trail again, right? And it goes right underneath that fence and right through there. But, nothing. I'm gonna cry. All right, we got one more to check. So there's the trap right over there. And as you can see it from over here, there's a trail right next to it. But, you know, it's been really, really cold here in Maryland. And so, you know, maybe these raccoons are waking up and they're saying, it's cold out there. I don't want to go out there. You know what I mean? Maybe. Are those deer tracks, you think? I don't know. Maybe they are. It's just covered in stuff. So when they're coming in and out of it, it just turns it to a mud, like a slick. Just like Jello, Miles. You're here, correct? That's new stuff. So get a nice, so this, rabbits do this too. I don't know if they'll gnaw a whole branch off like that though. So a big help for me has been ChatGPT. I show him pictures of this stuff and he says, it's this, it's that. You know, I see that and immediately think it's a beaver and I get all excited, but maybe it isn't. It really did not come up and through this because there's leaves and garbage all over it. All right, there's no beaver in there. As again, there's leaves all over the place. Yeah, it's freezing up. But the water under the ice isn't frozen, so it's fine. So we're gonna put a game camera right here. And this will let us know if anything is walking by, coming around, using that slide. These game cameras are awesome. They just let you see what's going on when you're not around. There we go. And now we're taking pictures. now we're gonna go scout out the other part of this creek. All right, so Miles and I are here and we're checking out the upper part of this stream, and we've got some better sign than we had. You can see over there under that tree, that's been gnawed on pretty freshly. Over there, it's been gnawed on, and you look at this branch, that's been gnawed on, and then right here, it's been chewed on pretty good. Another really good spot there. So kind of excited about this. Let's keep going. So when the creek level's up, this is all underwater for sure. I don't really see anything, to you? But what about this, Miles? That looks like it might be two piles of something, doesn't it? What we're looking for, I guess, is fresh mud. All right, you guys, we found where the beaver is. The trap's in the wrong spot, guys. So we've passed all sorts of sign, but we finally found a slide that's got ice on it, which means he's coming in and out right here. And look, we finally found a castor pile. This is all beaver dung. And we have found so many freshly gnawed down trees. Miles, is it incredible? It's incredible. So on the way back, we'll get you some of that. Oh, you can smell it. It stinks. Of course, most feces do stink. There's a nice hawk up there. Where is he? There he is. See him? That's awesome. I love being outside. All right, we'll just keep you with us here, and we'll take a look and see what we can see. Another slide right here with some ice on it. What'd you say? Water's pretty deep here. Where I have the trap, it's not so deep. But this looks like it might be 5 feet deep or so. This is down there. These trees have been absolutely gnawed to the bone, and looking underneath there, there's a little food pile. They'll grab sticks and just save them for later. And that is absolutely what that is. We got more right over there. I'm hoping that this beaver swims past us while we got the phone out. Wouldn't that be cool? Slaps his tail. Look at that. Bam! We are getting somewhere now, you guys. Looks like that might be a little bit of a slide. Muddy right there. All right. Hey, it's good to have you guys along with us. This is fun. When you're out looking for animals and you finally find them, it's pretty darn fun. All right, let's continue on. No trees that look like they've been gnawed, but you see this path right here in front of us, you guys? Like right there. When deer make a path, they beat it right down to dirt. And this is not down to dirt, so it's not a deer making that path. It's something else. Like right here, you can see there's deer tracks all over that, and they beat it right down. Oh, look at this. Yeah. All these little branches that have been gnawed right down to nothing. Remember, the beavers eat the bark, and the cambium, I believe is the word. It's the soft stuff right underneath the bark. Sounds awful to me, but they love it. So whatever. What am I looking at? An eagle? Oh, there's a bald eagle coming our way. Was he down in the river? Yeah, I saw him eating his lunch just the other day. I don't know if you guys can see that. But we have bald eagles, pretty decent amount up here where we are in Maryland. That right there sure looks like a muskrat hut to me. I'm not positive, but that looks like one to me. So, and that looks like it might be another one right there. Here, oh, we got a couple of bald eagles. We got a pair over there. So let's see if I can zoom in. So there's the guy flying around. There's also one in the tree up there. Very, very cool. Man, what an awesome day. Oh, it is? Let me put it on this. Maybe you can see a little bit better. No, that didn't help. All right, back to the scouting, because we're running out of daylight here, and we got to go back the other way to get our stuff. This might be something. I don't know. It's like a little outlet that goes out into the water. Could be something. Could be something. There's a deer carcass on there. Let's go check that out. That's what that eagle was eating the other day. Very cool. Huh? All right, we got to find a little shallow. Say it again? You think it? Maybe it's a fox. This looks like it might be kind of usable. All right, here we go. Careful, it's going to be slippery. Fox. So, deer fawn. I don't know that a bald eagle would grab a deer fawn, but maybe it got hit by a car or something, or who knows what happened, but bald eagle was having a nice little meal out of it. All right, we're almost done with this creek. Should we go up this side or this side? Let's stay on this side. Let's pick up the pace, BB. We got a long walk back, and it's going to start getting dark soon. So here we got some sign right in here, and it's really crazy. They gnawed right through. So they put this covering on trees to protect it from deer, because when they rut, he chewed right through it. That is pretty dang fresh, you guys. This beaver is done, because I'm going to trap him. Very exciting stuff. You see this over here. This is all pretty darn fresh. This beaver thinks he's like king of the castle, you know? Let me tell you something. I'm king of the castle. Huh? It's what? Yeah, pure aura. I don't even need to farm for it at this point. If I miss anything, Miles, yell, right? I'm not catching everything, I'm sure. How much fun is this? Scouting and finding stuff. I'm not really looking on the other side at all, which is stupid of me, but it's another little pile, like, of burnt stuff, you know? I wonder what that is. There's another little dam up here. I love that they're chewing right through the plastic. That's bold. Yeah, this is really smooth right there, right? Isn't it? All that grass is pretty smooth. Maybe? Maybe? Yeah, I would say this is beaver. It looks like there's a little bit of a web, you know? And we know he's going back there. No, that's not a coyote. Coyote has a lot of negative space. If I find a coyote track, you'll see it when you see it. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this. That's dinner right there. He's just tearing these trees up. I mean, maybe there's more than one of them. I don't know. I hope there is, because I'd like to trap more than one of them. All right, so here we got seems like an old dam, maybe, kind of broken down. Definitely tracks. There's the eagle. Where's the other one? It was up in this tree right here, wasn't it? Probably. We probably scared it out of here. All right, let's keep going. Although it is time, it's about time to turn back around. There it is. That's cool with the sun on it. And there's the other one over there. I don't know if you guys can actually see anything. But never mind, that's just a hawk. He better hope that eagle doesn't kick his butt. Is this more? Yeah, this is an old one, but there's more. There's more, you guys. So I think, like, I don't want to get every single beaver because I want to keep, like, I want to keep the beavers here. I don't know enough about beavers to, like, you know, if I catch 2 of them or then they're all gone, or because I really want to do stuff with these furs, which means I need more than 1 of them. Say it again. Go back on that side. Good idea. All right, we're at the end of the property here, and this is way too deep to cross here, so we'll go back and cross about halfway over. If we see any sign on the way back, we will be sure to check back in. Well, we're on our way out, and it's a beautiful sunset. This was about as good as a scouting trip can get. We found lots of fresh sign for that beaver, which is incredible. Should we check and see if there's a raccoon up there? Miles wants to check and see if we caught a raccoon. Go get up there, get it. Fetch it up, Miles. See if we caught a raccoon while we were out. Let's see what he says. Right over there on that fence row, right? See anything? Thumbs down. Thumbs down. All right. Nothing. It's all right. I don't care if we catch anything. It's just great to be out here. There's a foxhole right around here. I got to get with the landowner. He's got dogs, and, you know, fox and coyote traps, they'll catch your dog too. So I got to see where I can put stuff without, you know, breaking his dog's foot or anything like that. But that's on the agenda as well. All right, let's see if this one's got anything. This one on the side of the hill, we'd be able to see a raccoon right now if there was anything in it. And I don't see any raccoons. Do you? Yeah. There's the path right up there. Where is it? Am I blind? Where did I put this thing? There it is. And there's nothing in it. All right, that's number 3. And we'll check one more on the way out. Hope you guys dig what we're doing. My thought is that, like, not everybody gets to go out and do stuff like this, you know? If your mom or your dad aren't, you know, an outside outdoors person, then it's really tough to even have the opportunity to do this stuff. Maybe you don't even know that people do this stuff. These deer just go into the bathroom wherever they want, huh? But we can give you a little window into the way other people do things, you know? It's kind of cool. I've caught 2 raccoons this year. I have their hides at home. I tanned them, skinned them, and fleshed them and tanned them. That was before we had the idea to, you know, make some videos for people. But boy, that is pretty. But the next one I get, for sure, will have you along part of the process. All right, we don't have to walk all the way over. You gonna make it, Duder? Miles is getting tired. And I'll be honest, me too. We just walked a couple miles probably. Of course, I have an excuse. I'm an old man. Miles is a young buck. He should be able to run forever. And I do not see a raccoon over there. So there's Miles. Here's me signing off. Thanks for hanging with us. Keep it real.